Hey, what's up my fellow collectors? Got the brand new one-off A-box in front of me with a theme of 007 James Bond. When I first saw that James Bond was a theme, I immediately told myself that I had to have this box. Because James Bond is one of my favorite things of all time. I have almost all of the movies on DVD, and I've just been watching them since I was a kid. This particular box isn't part of the A-box subscription, it's a one-off box, and they only made 5,000 of them. And it's 39 bucks, including the shipping. Here in America, 45 bucks for Canadians and Australians, and 39 pounds if you're in the UK. This is the first time there's been a James Bond themed mystery box, and everything is exclusive to A-box. If you have a James Bond fanboy on your Christmas list, this is a great thing to get them. It ships in early December and should get to you before Christmas. As always, I'm going to open this up so you can see how it's shipped, and then I'll go through each item and give you my opinion and review. And at the very end of the video, I will give this box a rating from 1 to 10. Alright, we got boxes inside of boxes. Looks like there's a shirt in here as well. Alright, let me bust all this stuff open and give you a nice close-up. I'm going to start out with the pin set, and as you can see, it comes in this really nice box with the 007 logo on there. It's one of the things I like about A-box is that everything comes in these really nice, classy, sturdy boxes, and they have protection. You hardcore James Bond fans can probably notice that these 6 pins represent each actor that has played James Bond. So we got Goldfinger, that's Sean Connery. Got On Her Majesty's Secret Service, that's George Lazenby. The Man with the Golden Gun, Roger Moore. The Living Daylights, Timothy Dalton. GoldenEye, one of my favorite Bond movies, Pierce Brosnan. And Skyfall for Daniel Craig. These look really nice. I really do like that touch of using one for each actor. They're metal, and they also have the 007 logo on the back. The pretty standard little, not sure what that's called, but the thing that holds the sharp end of the pin there. Yeah, these pins look pretty nice. They also included a coaster set with this subtle logo on here, and it comes in this tin. See the A-box exclusive sticker here. And it looks like these represent the bad guys. So this is Zorin Industries from A View to a Kill, I believe. Drax Industries for Moonraker. The Spectre logo. And this is Stromberg Shipping Lines from The Spy Who Loved Me. These are really nice, and I actually, see if you can see, but they have a little ridge on here, which is really nice for coasters, because sometimes you get these flat coasters that you put your drink on, and you know, the condensation forms. And if they're flat on the side, it just kind of like falls off and kind of defeats the purpose of a coaster. So I like that we're getting something functional and that's going to work well, you know, that it's high quality. And they're made of metal and they have cork on the bottom, so they're not going to ruin your table. These are really nice. I like these. Definitely going to be using them. Now here is something I would have never guessed in a million years was going to be in a mystery box. And this is Cufflinks. So they come in this super nice box. And it's a Spectre logo, which is really cool. I mean, if you have a shirt that has a kind of cuffs that you can use cufflinks for, these are pretty cool, and they're subtle. You know, so only somebody that is a pretty big James Bond fan is going to recognize these as the Spectre logo right away. And even as just regular cufflinks, they're kind of cool. I mean, it's like this little octopus design. I really like those. Actually, it makes me want to go get a shirt that requires cufflinks for when I do need to dress up. Pretty cool. One of the bigger items is a travel mug, which I'm happy about because I've actually been thinking about getting one of these because I have a really good coffee machine. I have an espresso, and honestly, it's so much better than like Starbucks or Pete's or anything like that, and it's a lot cheaper too. But yeah, it's super good, so I really prefer to drink my coffee. And I've been using these like cups that are kind of like styrofoam, and they got the lid on them and stuff that, you know, I get from Costco to take my coffee with me to work, which isn't good for the environment. So I've been wanting to get one of these. So this is like the perfect thing, actually. It's a nice, good size. I mean, put like 2-3 cups in here. It's got the 007 logo on here, and it does feel super nice. This comes right off. It's got the hole here for sipping. Yeah, and it obviously will probably keep your coffee warm for a while. And it's got this band here, I guess, to prevent slippage or, I guess, burning if this gets hot. And it will come off, too, if you don't like it. But yeah, that's nice, so it doesn't slip out of your hands, especially while you're driving. This is a pretty nice item. We also get a t-shirt that's pretty simple. It's just blue with the Spectre logo on there. It's pretty subtle. The camera actually makes the logo pop out a little more than it does in person. But I like that, especially because I tend to layer up. So just that little design is cool enough. But if somebody happens to know what it is, spark up a conversation about James Bond, pretty cool. Seems like high quality, soft material. Yeah, not bad. Definitely something I'm going to be putting on. And I saved my favorite item for last. This is an Aston Martin DB5 keyring, which is really nice. They had a Lotus one in these boxes before, which I really liked, but I ended up giving it to my dad because he really liked it as well, and it's now what he uses. But as you can see, this is gold plated. Well, not actually gold plated, I don't think, but it's this gold color because this one was first introduced in Goldfinger. And look how nice this thing looks. Super shiny, super detailed. Look how tiny it is. Look at all those cool little details. Got 007 Aston Martin down there. It's nice and heavy. This really is cool, and I do like that they made it gold instead of, you know, silver, which is like the obvious choice. Really, really like this item. This isn't James Bond themed, but I did want to add that this A-box came in this tote bag, a pretty large tote bag that, you know, everybody could use. It's something they don't have to do. It's a nice touch, and it's, you know, something that nobody really thinks about, oh, I need to go buy a tote bag for my groceries. But, you know, that's what I'm going to use it for, so pretty cool. Alright, that was the James Bond A-box, which is limited to 5,000 pieces, so if you do want this, don't wait too long because it could sell out. Overall, for $40, I'm pretty happy with this box. I think if I would have received this for Christmas, I would have thought it was a very thoughtful gift and something that I can use and also collect at the same time. The pins are great. It makes me want to have a pin like that for every single James Bond movie that's been out. That would be a pretty cool collection to have, like in a shadow box. I like that the coasters are actual fake logos from the movies. They don't say James Bond anywhere on them. So if I have them on my table, only really hardcore fans are going to know what they are, which I really like. Or somebody may just ask. The travel mug I'm obviously going to use. The DB5 keychain is my favorite. These are a really cool kind of novelty item to have. I don't own a pair of cufflinks, so it's kind of cool to have some. But yeah, they do look really nice. And, you know, you just kind of slip them in through here. Go like that. They're nice. The one thing, though, that I was disappointed in is the t-shirt. It's nice. I like it. But, you know, I would have just preferred a t-shirt with a movie poster on it. Maybe one of the more obscure ones. The Spy Who Loved Me would have been really cool. Thunderball or Dr. No. I think I just would have preferred it to be more of like a color that I associate with James Bond, like either black, white, or even gray. And have it do more with James Bond and not so much Spectre. Maybe even James Bond pointing his gun at you through the rifle barrel. That's at the beginning of every James Bond movie. That would have been really cool. But that's the only thing, because overall, I do think this box is pretty cool and definitely worth 40 bucks. Overall, I think this box is about an 8.5 out of 10. Alright guys, let me know in the comments below what you thought about this box, if you're gonna get it, what other kind of themes you'd like a box to do, or anything else you'd like to say. Thanks for watching and have a good one.
007. Triple X. Bond, what do you think you're doing?
Keeping the British end up, sir.